Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. M.H. Channaya. In this video, we are going to learn the projection of a rectangular pyramid. So, the question for today's video reads like this. A rectangular pyramid of side 20 mm by 40 mm with height 60 mm while resting on one of its base edges on HP. This rectangular pyramid is resting on one of its base edges on HP. It is tilted on that edge such that its base appears as a square in the top view. Friends, if you keep the longer edge of the pyramid perpendicular to VP and if you rotate about that edge like this, for example, if you are keeping this pyramid with longer edge perpendicular to VP and this is going to be the front view, and friends, when you rotate on this, what happens? It becomes another rectangle. So to obtain the top view of the base of the rectangular pyramid as a square, you have to place the pyramid on HP such that the shorter edge of the base is normal to VP. Hence, I am going to construct a rectangular pyramid here with longer edge parallel to VP. Say this is how I am going to construct. So the corners are to be joined to all these center of the base, and friends, you are going to get in the top view a rectangle of side 20 millimeter by 40 millimeter, and let us name these corners as A, B, C and D. O is the vertex. So friends, we will transfer all these to the front view and obtain the front view to the given height of 60 mm. So from the center, I am going to mark a vertical line representing the axis, that is O dash, O1 dash. Join all these points like AB here, that is A dash, B dash, to be joined to O dash. Likewise here you got C dash, D dash, obtained like this, to be joined to this vertex O dash in the same way, and this is the base of the solid. Friends, we have got the top and front views of the pyramid while resting on its base on HP with the shorter edge, say CD, perpendicular to VP. Now friends, what is to be done? It says while resting on one of its base edges. In the question is not specified on which edge it has to rest, but it is up to you to decide on which it has to rest, either on the shorter edge or on the longer edge. Friends, now we are going to write the top view, which is given to be a square. Square of what side? Square of 20 mm side. So I am going to construct adjacent to this a square having dimension of 20 by 20. Say this is 20 mm or SQ20, all right, indicating that the base of the solid appears as a square in the top view. And friends, we can mark this corner here. So this is C dash D dash, C dash D dash here. Now I have to obtain A dash B dash. Friend, this length you have to consider. And now I am going to write a vertical line through this straight and taking C dash D dash as center and radius equal to this 40 millimeter, I am going to strike an arc. So friend, this becomes the point A dash B dash, and you have to join that with C dash D dash. So we have to reproduce this figure on this. So this is the base I have drawn here. Locate the center of that, and you know the height of this object. Join that. And remember, whenever you are writing this second figure, The second figure, in case of all the solids and the laminate, is going to be a photocopy. This is the photocopy of this in all respects. So this is O dash, this is O1 dash, and friends, I have got this value as the base side. This is the value you have got. And now friends, we have to obtain, you have got these points A, B, C, D. This is A again, B here, C and D. The base you have got, we have to obtain the vertex of the solid by drawing horizontal line through here. And friends, this is the vertex of the solid O. Now, when you look from the top, you can see OA and OB. So O is here, O is a full line. So I will show you in some other color. So this OA has to be full line, OB should also be seen as a full line. And friends, it is resting on CD. Since it is resting on CD, this CD is not visible to the observer in the top view. And friends, before that, let me join this OD another one. So OD I am going to join, OC I am going to join. This AD is existing, full line. This is full line, and this also edge is also full line. And here you see friends, it is resting on CD, and CD has to be shown by a dotted line. That is to say, this edge OD is not visible in the top view. So friends, I am going to mark O1, the center of the base. So friends, we have got the top view of the pyramid when it is resting on the edge CD, the shorter edge. And friends, let's see what all is being asked in the question. In the question, we have been asked to measure the inclination of the axis with the HP. Friends, here O dash, O1 dash is the axis. Again, this is the axis, and that axis is at an angle to HP. So you can extend that line and find out what is that angle theta. So theta can be measured. Theta is the inclination of the axis of the solid when it is making an angle with HP, can be measured. The inclination of the base with HP. Friends, in the front view, this line A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash represents the base, and that inclination base can be measured here. So this angle you can call it as phi. And what happens friends, in this right angle triangle, theta plus phi plus 90 is equal to 180, or theta plus phi is equal to 90. So if this is 35 degree, this has to be 55 degree to get the total equal to 90 degree. Friends, we have completed the position of the solid or its projection when it is resting on C dash D dash, one of the shorter edges of the pyramid on HP. So finally, what is draw its projections when the edge resting on HP is inclined at 40 degrees to VP. Friends, here CD is the edge on which the object is resting, and that CD is now perpendicular to VP, but it has to be at an angle of 40 degrees to VP. Friends, we have to redraw this figure, the whole complete figure, such that that particular CD is at an angle of how much? At an angle of 40 degrees to VP. So I will take some point here and mark a line here. On this, I am going to mark this figure. So let me mark like this. This is last AB, and then perpendicular to that we are going to get CD. So AB and CD we have got, and we have got to get O. It will lie on this. Say it is somewhere here. This is O. Friends, I have just redrawn this figure, and let me join this to all the corners A, B, C and D. So this CD should be a dotted line again. I will join O to D, O to C, O to B, O to A. And this is how the figure appears when that edge CD or the edge AB, which is parallel to that, is at an angle of 40 degrees to VP. And remember, inclination to VP can be seen only in the top view. Friends, you have got this axis. This is O1. We have got. Friends, let us project all these four corners and the vertex and obtain the final front view of the solid. This is the final top view when the axis or the edge on which it is resting is making an angle of 40 degrees to VP. Friends, let us draw the projections from point A, B, etc. So I write a vertical line through a horizontal line through A dash, and these two meet at this point. I will call it as A dash. Similarly, we have got B here. Write a vertical line from B, a horizontal line from B dash. The point where those two intersect is going to be the point B dash. So we have got A dash, B dash lying on this line. Next, friends, C and D are here. So let me write a horizontal line through C dash, a vertical line through C. They meet at this point. So friends, this is going to be the point C dash. Finally, D, vertical line from D, horizontal line from here, and they meet at this point. So we call this as D dash. Friends, now O is to be obtained. So draw a vertical line from O, a horizontal line from O dash. The point where those two intersect is going to be the vertex O dash. Say something like this. We are going to get. So this is going to be O dash. So friends, we have got all the four corners A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and O dash. Now let us join these one by one. Now friends, let me join O to B or O dash to B dash. So you get a line here, O dash to A dash. It is behind, and here O dash to D dash you can join. This is O dash to D dash. Then you have got O dash to C dash can be seen. I will mark it to this side. C dash. I am going to join here. And friends, we have the borders B and C to be joined by dark line, this by dark line, and finally friends, you have seen here A, B, C, D, and A is joined to B. So again, this AB is behind, so this has to be by a dotted line. Because it is intersecting this line. So A to B is joined, B to C is joined, C to D is joined, D to A. Friends, D and A is not visible. When this is not visible, this is also not visible. So I have to show by a line like this. Friends, you can observe here, we have this axis on somewhere here. So we are going to join that there. So this is O double dash or O1 dash we can say. Friends, this is how the front view of this solid looks when the shorter edge AB of the pyramid is making an angle of 40 degrees VP, or this DC or CD is at an angle of 40 degrees to VP. And friends, this will give you the final front view of the figure. And here, since A is not visible, the lines connecting that AB and AD are also not visible, and hence I have shown them by dotted lines. Friends, this is how we obtain the projections of a rectangular pyramid when, while resting on one of the shorter edges, appears as a square in the top view of side 20 mm. And we have found out for this position what is the angle made by the axis with the HP, that is theta, that can be measured using a protractor. Again, what is the angle made by this line? This line is the base of the pyramid, and that is angle phi. And if you add this theta and phi, the total should be 90, because the axis and the base are at 90 degrees. And friends, in this position, the edge CD on which the solid is resting is normal to VP. But as per the problem, it has to be at an angle of 40 degrees to VP. Hence, I have redrawn this figure as figure here. And remember friends, these two figures are exactly identical. Similarly, these two figures are exactly identical. That is to say, in any problem on the solids or the plane surfaces, that is the laminae, the figure number 1 in the front view, figure number 2 in the front view, they will be exactly identical, expecting for the orientation they have got. Similarly, this figure and this figure will be exactly identical. So this concept, if you remember, sorry, you will never go wrong in rotating the object or tilting the object. Friends, please go through the complete video, and if you like this video, please share the video with all your friends without fail. Have a wonderful day, and I thank you very much for watching my YouTube video.